his screening ability like this, his mobility.
Davis taps it out to Manic. Took a second to gather it, and he hits the shot.
Factory in any offense, and we saw that in the first half against Duke. Really kept him in the game there.
He's great with that bounce. Look at Remy working hard here. Starting late in the shot clock, 10.
Davis trying to set something up. Going to drive on Martin. Gave it up at the last second to Johnson. Boy, is he getting...
And Manic is hurt too. 11 three-pointers made in the first two matchups this season.
That is the key too. Excuse me, Jim. The guards. How do you contain Davis's ability to blow by?
Davis beats the corner to Black, and the three is good.
So far on Love.
Love.
Not what they
John
want.
coming out. Three over him, no. Black keeps him alive. To Davis. Pass underneath. Baycott. What a read. And Carroll blew past Manic the last time. Going to take it to him again. This time it's taken out of his hands. Block shot. Put back. No. And Baycott has it for the Heels, who can take the lead on this possession. Manic. Is he ready? Yes. He last.
He made it right there. Looking young like you, Raph.
He's sprier than me.
10-2 run. Davis. Nice to Black. They left him wide open, and he hits it.
Seeing other than man-to-man so far.
St. Peter's had disrupted the rhythm of all of their opponents in the NCAA tournament. You don't feel the same way here with North Carolina. They might be missing shots, but they're getting the shots they want.
They are, but I'm also sensing that the speed of North Carolina is bothering them a lot.
Puff control.
Watch out.
Step in, steal.
Good
Davis, give it up. Love upstairs.
And it also has a town feel, Jersey City, in some respects, with the people who are involved there, who live there, and really have never left their roots in terms of rooting for teams like St. Peter's and Jersey City people. So it's turned the city up and the state upside down with excitement, so it was fun to see.
Baycott gets the roll.
And that they ran it through him to start. The ankle didn't look bad.
Way outside. Love cans it from long range. And North Carolina on the board first.
Tournament, and if he can get going with his stroke.
Love can't answer. Offensive rebound. Baycott, one of the premier rebounders in college basketball. Manic with a downtown hit. Hit fourth. North Carolina down by 2. 4.5 to play in regulation. Davis splits defenders. Swing it. Manic for the lead. Yes!
That is such a money dribble out.
Here comes Carolina. Davis at the controls, working with Baycott. It's a good two-man game. Baycott. Flurry of moves. And Baycott scores on Flo Thamba. Nicely done. 6th man of the year. Outstanding defender. Going to be a top 20 pick in the NBA draft. Nice lead. Baycott lays it in. Beautiful pass. They're going to be on the line quite a bit. Here's Brown for 3. Calmly laces it. No. And one and done into the hands of Davis. And in transition, Brady Manic running. Lays it in for #1 seed, the defending champs. And they are on the ropes right now as we hit the 11-minute mark remaining in this second half. Carolina, just like they did against Marquette, Jim, they've taken the spirit away from their opponent.
Well, methodically, they've done it, okay? They came in with a game plan, stuck to it, and you see Manic right there in the corner once again. I mean, it's the corner to get a really good trap.
Get it into the hands of the point guard. 20-4 run. Carolina trying to hang on. Here's Bob Johnson and an easy layup. 12.5. He's got 16. McCoy, the trigger man, got to put it in. Styles has it. Meyer almost picked up his 5th.
Uh-oh, Meyer's down on his ankle. Twisted his ankle.
It's 5-on-4 for Carolina.
Yes.
Inside, Baycott, and a foul, and that one goes.
Under the rim, i.e. those last 2 blocks.
Morcell, the Maryland transfer, comes up empty on his first try. Marquette right now being given credit for 2 blocks. I think they actually had 3. Queth got him twice on the last thing down. 3-pointer is good. And Morcell in the corner. 3 ball on its way. And there's Manick with a rebound. Boy, how good has he been? Transfer from Oklahoma. He and Queth played together for the Sooners in Oklahoma. They match up today. Baycott takes a big man right. Coming off that Carolina bench. Carolina plus 11 in the rebounding category at this point. Prosper gets the Manick assignment right now. And now R.J. Davis trying to get inside. Now gives it Johnson, the lefty fires. He's got a 3. 4 of those are offensive rebounds. And it's another opportunity for Carolina with 3:15 remaining. Tar Heels up 22. Love Stevie Mitchell in the game for Morcell, and Love hits one on him. On the drive. 0 for 8 is Lewis. Baycott another rebound. Black on the run out, and that is a goaltend counted.
To, again, take away the energy that we saw in the first half, and right now you got to get Justin Lewis especially involved in the offense in 2 empty possessions this time, and now North Carolina taking advantage of the ultra green light on this Carolina team. And I'm not mad at Hubert for understanding that.
Up ahead, and Baycott throws it down. They're up 31 points now. I think Adoro, that would look like a foul on Baycott. No call there.
He had the 2 hands around the waist, prevented Theodore from finishing that, and there's he's feeling it. Well, it's interesting how coaches today, when they lose talent, want to build their team. Of course, with older, mature players, you don't have to teach as much. You may have to teach the offense, defense, the philosophies, but not the little intricate details on how to play at this level. So it does give you a little bit of advantage when you get a senior-oriented player with experience. And it also helps basketball camp that I worked. I said, man, what a fool am I that I didn't see you try to recruit you. Oh, my God. No, obviously, we let that one go right there, but
Cam Jones with his first basket of the game. Well, if you're on a list with Tim Duncan at the collegiate level, another dunk. I mean, it's dunks. Love a little looser with a basketball. So Davis is the guy that the security blanket. He's the stabilizer. Saw the numbers, 11 assists. No turnovers today. And give him another one is Baycott.
Baycott down with a rebound, his 9th. Virginia Tech putting Armando Baycott in as many ball screens as they can. Baycott with a strong,
putting on a first-team performance.
With 17 in the victory over Louisville. To get here to the quarterfinals, Davis kicks it out. Manick's open again and hits it again. Gardner again banging on McCoy, and that spins out. Davis quick. Here's Manick. Got another one. Another triple here by Carolina. Here's Love. Rebounded away inside by Leaky Black. Here's Davis.
And that's what did Virginia in the first game as well. You worked it hard defensively, but then you give up the offensive rebound. And now North Carolina has you in a situation where you're going to have to play defense for another 20 seconds.
A lot of North Carolina fans in attendance in Brooklyn. They've enjoyed this first half. Here's Black. Yeah, hits it.
You asked me last night, what does Syracuse have to do without Buddy Boeheim? And I told you then they're going to have a performance from Jimmy Boeheim.
Yes.
And they got exactly that, but they didn't get the Cole Slider performance that we were looking.
Correct. The more jokes I make on Corey, the more my stock rises.
Well, that's how you got to be uncool today when you took that shot at me earlier today.
Now you got to keep that coming. Andrea knows that.
Dre, I will have to say that may be the best one I've taken. I've taken a lot of shots in my lifetime, but that was one of the best I've heard.
I'm just getting started, Corey.
I know this.
Brilliant points for Virginia.
He really has, and that's been the case too often this season for Virginia, where it's been just Jaden Gardner on the offensive end of the floor. And coming into this game, you would have needed a strong performance offensively from Kihei Clark.
which Virginia got last night, but unable to get it done here today.
5 to shoot for the Heels. Davis zips the pass inside for Bacot in the slam.
For North Carolina late in the season. He plays so hard. Dives on the floor. He just makes team plays.
Carolina fortunate there that Heels couldn't finish that one. Manic, quick release on the three. His second three-pointer of the game.
Had the rebound in his fingers, and Williams reached with his left hand and tipped it in. Talk about wingspan.
7-1 guy with a 7-7 wingspan. Duke by 2.
If it was 7-6, he couldn't have gotten that play. What a pass.
How good of a night. 10 to shoot. Banchero misses the three. Manic the rebound. Davis bounce pass and the finish by Bacot. The three, they would be on the other side of the bracket from Duke. Wouldn't see them until the final if both teams were to get that far. But right now nobody's thinking about that. Carolina is thinking about spoiling the party, avenging a defeat from a month ago. And Jay, all this fight that Hubert Davis asked for and has gotten tonight, thinking about it paying off.
Oh, he's gotten it big time. There's that middle ball screen, now a switch. Davis taking on Banchero.
Manic gets it off and hits it.
And that's
over the last couple of years. His coach, who's also his dad, says he's the hardest worker he has ever had in the program.
And for Buddy's career, I've talked about how he takes advantage of smaller guards. That time he did to a bigger player against Leaky Black.
Brady Manic, what an addition. ABC, the Sonic blockbuster, Carolina and Duke. Coach K's final game at the Cameron. NBA primetime, the Warriors and the Lakers, and then UFC 272. No shortage of options on Saturday.
I know what I'll be watching Saturday.
The one that I'll be doing?
The one that's and still been able to produce at the end is Buddy Boeheim, who leads the ACC in minutes per game.
A dozen now for Boeheim, who nearly stole it away. Carolina's gone cold the last couple of minutes. Manic. You know he's a great cutter.
NC State in the second half on Saturday. He may be a guy getting a look.
10 seconds to go. Love for three. Yes! 7 seconds.
5 from Bacot to Manic.
A block by Leaky Black. Love. Another one.
For turnovers all season long. In this game right now, they have 11. Not bad.
Puff Johnson from the outside. The three is good. That's how you bust a zone. For Dewana, who's got 4 fouls.
Cam Hayes has played so well in this game. Shooting from the outside, handling the ball.
When we saw Hayes at times last year, it looked in ACC play, he struggled mightily this year. As Johnson hits another three.
Puff Johnson.
That one might have gotten a piece.
Brady Manic, just like Superman for North Carolina.
Here we go again!
Asked him what a three should look like that's not settled for. He said inside out or wide open in transition only. So that Ellis 3 was it right there.
Anytime you, Andre, as you know, you catch a piece of the paint, it collapses the defense. Another good cut by Brady Manic from Western Carolina. Second on the team in assists. Almost a 3-to-1 assist turnover ratio. He is really good with the ball.
And again, the bench a big factor for the Cardinals with all the bodies Mike Pegues uses. Beautiful.
Spins away, Aluma the rebound, and Black stole it. Got it back to Bacot. Carolina gets another chance.
Winning plays. That's what Leaky Black is making. Winning plays. That's his second offensive rebound in the last 4 possessions. And just like that, he takes away the momentum from Virginia Tech.
Davis trying to beat Murphy. Beats Manic for the dunk. Crowd wanted to travel. Brady.
Now Caleb Love will attack if given a a crack in the wall there, Dan.
But Pitt's going to have to get back on defense.
Skip for Leaky Black. Here's R.J. Davis. Now Brady Manick feeling it. 3-0 Carolina.
Brady needs to let go. They can't afford to have him in foul trouble.
2 fouls on each team.
But the turnovers continue to be a story for Pitt.
Yep. Here's Davis. Leaky Black open for 3. Knocks it down. 11-3 of the year for Black.
Baycott with a touch. Love with a long one. Baycott just too tough for everybody. He knocked it away and got the rebound. Manick from the corner drains a three-pointer. Fletcher lines up a 3. Got a great look. This first half, it hasn't mattered for FSU whether they get great looks or not.
It's been a struggle offensively, but you can't struggle defensively getting back in transition.
Carolina man, that's what his teammates call him.
The correct term for it, I cannot pronounce. So therefore, I didn't want to bother with it. I just know he didn't want to be on TV.
Leaky Black back off for Davis. Had a really nice first half. Another good pass.
40. In the halftime locker room, you're telling guys, hey, many of you guys are playing for your scholarship for next year.
Stuffed in by Baycott. And he'll drive it, and off the iron it rolls. Big fight for the board. That got Davis in the back of the head, that pass. Baycott a dribble down and a slam.
Back into the game. Out of bounds, North Carolina ball. The Tar Heels shooting just 25%.
I think you got to get the ball inside of Baycott on this possession.
Carolina the lead, and they'll have the last possession of the half as well.
Interesting substitution to put Dunn in for the last possession.
He plays but 5 minutes a game. Don't imagine he'll be the one to take the shot to end the half.
No, I think this is going to be Manick. Go 1-4 low, flatten it out. You're going to come with a late ball screen. Watch from where he can be a factor, right? And get him off the bounce to get to the free throw line. Then a mid-short range jumper at the front of the rim.
Hall with a look from 3. Manick on the inside. Hall on the deck from 15 feet. Got it. That makes it 22. Hall gets a look for 3. He hit his first from deep, but has missed his last 2. Harder to do as the legs go throughout the game.
5 turnovers. Caro driving, going up strong, gets a shot blocked. Leaky Black on the push. Baycott.
And that was a big-time pass by Mark Williams. He didn't have the easy stick back. Look out to the three-point line because Carolina's not thinking about playing further defense after the offensive board.
Man, I mean, Jeremy Roach just,
I'm sure, looking forward to that game, but doesn't want to look too forward to it because they have business to handle here on the road tonight. And that's one of the things, of course, when you look at North Carolina and Duke, because that's such a huge matchup, as Brady Manick steps in and knocks down a 3. You see the numbers on Sidney Curry. 33 points in the first 12 games of the season, but he has been spectacular as of late.
Well, he's been getting a chance to play, too.
That is true. That helps.
Back cut. Baycott with the dunk over.
Extremely well. Was 8 of 12 coming into this in his last 3 games. And now getting from 3. And now getting off to an even better start here in the second half.
Manick's triple and an answer.
Cross unable to see it, but it does look like it deflects off of Cross.
Over the top and the slam by Baycott.
Turnovers to Louisville, 8 for North Carolina, and both these teams have competed very hard. It's been physical, but at the same time, it's been called consistently. The officials have allowed both these teams to play physical on both ends of the floor.
Both Davis and Baycott with 4. Love with a three, and a nice way to start the overtime for North Carolina.
And he's gone off and on with that over his last few games.
He grabbed it after the missed shot, but hey, in a rivalry game like this, you're going to have to play through it. There's obviously nothing structurally wrong, so there's some discomfort, but he's going to have to play.
Manick can stroke it, and he starts the score.
Every game. This is sold out, not an empty seat in the building. So if you're going to be playing with low energy or low fuel, you better have 22,000 fans behind you and supporting you.
Terquavion Smith, he split at the line. Davis gets it over the timeline. Carolina's going to have to deal with NC State pressure. They can turn you over. As Love drills a three in the mid-range.
He's so good. He's so fun to watch. He's just so fun to watch. Good luck keeping him around for a year.
Yeah, right? He told us last weekend he gets the confidence from his father. He has always instilled it in him, and he is fearless when he steps onto a court.
It's infectious. You watch him play, and you see it. It's just contagious.
Cuts on the baseline, and Gibson couldn't lay it in. Carolina's running. Davis with Bacot with him. Manick the trailer. Yes! First points for Kebe Aluma, averages about 16 a game.
I think the keys of the game for me, for both teams, is going to be which team controls the paint.
Bacot in the paint. He's got 8.
Great defensive effort in one-on-one in transition, pushes the ball down, gives his big man the basket. I like what Dooley. He's played really well with these guys when he's subbed in.
Manick answer.
Williams again in attack mode. That one doesn't drop. Manick in transition. The trailer.
They're shooting 50% from the three-point line. They're doing a poor job defending the three-point line. And then on the other end, they're struggling from beyond the arc. They're at 22% for the game.
Watch. He's been the lone ball. Unusual that you get that much time in between games in season. And the way they've been playing, he would actually prefer they keep it going right up.
Contest the layup.
Off the window, good from Garcia. Kicked out to Love, and he bit that. Floated into Manick. Fouled.
For the season, 14 assists per game. They already have 11 in this one. They know how to rebound. Positioning, use their body.
And here he is, the steal. Bacot, look out, everything but the finish. They give it right back to him. And this time he cashes it.
Gardner missed it. And boy, somehow with how long they were down there and all the looks they got, they can't score. And then Carolina back.
So you can play behind him because they're not throwing it in there.
And Cufaro may be out there for a while, depending on how Shedrick is doing. Cufaro again with some good minutes off the bench for Tony Bennett in the win midweek at Clemson. He had 8 points in 18 minutes.
Carolina reversing the ball, getting a little slice cut, then screen for the screener, but it was defended really well. Good cut.
And Bacot will lay it in.
Carolina with the way Carolina's guarded them.
They are 3-1 in league play. Cufaro inside, misses with a left hand.
Great position, but just faded away. Couldn't get it to go.
Manick with a clean look. Buries it.
Tane Francis. Duke went essentially on a COVID pause after the players got back from their holiday break. Everybody went home, and a lot of players, if not all of them, tested positive. And so when they played their game against Georgia Tech, Duke hadn't been able to practice. So now they've had some time to work a little bit before they play the 4-0 Hurricanes.
Shot clock at 3. Manick.
Gave up almost 84 per. Since then, only giving up about 63, and those numbers skewed because of the Kentucky game. You take away the Kentucky game, they're giving. Hub can't spin it in. Bacot now setting the screen for R.J. Davis. Harris from the corner. The three is good.
Fatigue's one as well.
18 tonight for Blake Wesley. He had the game winner in the Kentucky win. Here's Manick for Notre Dame. Leaky Black, the best defender for UNC. Davis to Bacon.
Catch the defense slipping and delivered in the 11th hour.
Teardrop is not there for Hub. Davis to Manick.
Just in front of the three-point line for Jaden Zachary and Manick the board. From the jump, the Heels have been in control. Another three. Oh, he's feeling it.
Clean looks right there. R.J. Davis, another uncontested layup.
Watch out, here comes Love. And he hits.
In this game, John, that's something Hubert Davis and staff, Jeff Lebo, all those guys doing a really good job at having him get other guys involved. I think that's what's been impressive in this game.
Karnick with the answer moments ago, but Bacon says.
C.J. Huntley, you got a quick check out. 15 coming in, sophomore from Huntersville, North Carolina. So Duhart and C.J. Huntley both playing now, and Baycott's gone to the bench. So really Dawson Garcia, Dan, at 6'11", is the largest Tar Heel on the floor.
And Garcia's game isn't really a back-to-the-basket strength.
Boy, good job defending the pick and roll. Here's Love off the deflection for three.
Defenders, just because the guy spreads his legs, they don't want the defender to go crashing into a defender's chest.
Yep. Gregory's got 18 now. Baycott has another dunk.
By a bunch. He's trying to beat him by himself. R.J. Davis with some traffic. Got it to Baycott, though. Up and under. So heads turn. Calipari asked in this game, and then some. We might be looking at a career high if he keeps playing like he's playing right now. Well, he is 27. He wears you like a suit, too. He does. Nice dive and pass. Oh, but he got hit, too. Big. Playing Oscar would lead you to that. Davis, quick crossover in the paint and to give it up. Great coverage. This defense has been suffocating. There's a good look down. I don't know how that ball even got there. Nice pass.
Undeterred, not scared. They went into that environment in Louisville. They won that game. They fought on the backboard. They'll be ready to play.
They come in with just as many ACC wins on the season as UNC. The Tar Heels control the tip. They've won 4 straight. Defensively, a huge improvement in those games. All 4 by double digits. Dawson Garcia, the mark
start for UNC.
Bothwell looking to Hunter, who kicks it out to Marcus Foster. It doesn't go. Furman, 2 shots, 2 threes, both misses. Garcia down low. Jordan, UNC's defense was much maligned in that 4-game stretch where they gave up at least 80 in all of those games. But in this 4-game win streak that they're on, they're holding opponents to, on average, sub-60 big men.
That's exactly how you do it. These guards don't want to give you the basketball. Sometimes you got to make them do it. Leaky Black defensively down low because they're going to double at that point. They're going to force it out of Bacon's hands, and then you just got to recover. You don't need to be selfish or too over the top defensively.
Black again, and that's 2 in a row. Garrison through the trees, Bothwell, corner 3. Big bounce, there's Garcia, the board.
Now you're getting good looks from 3, and your confidence is completely waned, and UNC is going to win.
Leaky Black has 9, Bothwell going to work on Black, who takes it away. Furman scored 39 in that first half. On pace for close to 80, and they have been shackled offensively in this second half.
And smart play by Michael DeVoe, giving the basketball up. Jordan Usher did the work on the defensive end of the floor, and he's an energy guy. He's someone you want to reward when he's running the floor, because Jordan Usher seeks out and hunts for dunks.
What? Following Wednesday's loss to Virginia Tech. And then Roll Tide, Alabama. Only one loss this year came at the hands of Iona, and since that time they have been a wrecking ball. Crimson Tide look very much like a team that can go deep into the NCAA tournament. Tough shot. Bounce.
7, an opportunity to add to that as North Carolina's found an offensive rhythm here to begin the second stanza.
Yeah, Carolina's had a 7-0 run, a pair of 8-0 runs. Now
with just recklessness, oftentimes not recognizing a defender stepping up, picking up the offensive fouls at a time where he has a
last 8 to allow the Tar Heels to take this double-figure lead. Tar Heels keep possession. And back out front to R.J. Davis, 6:45 on the clock. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Caleb Love not shy.
Brooks, Brooks is a veteran player. He's a guy they're really counting on. He's scoring a variety of ways. A veteran. Juwan Howard working that side.
Baycott down low.
Up, trying to get the ball out of his hands. Oh, Garcia wanted the ball. They missed.
5 to shoot. Now it's Baycott in the paint. Right at the front of the rim.
Well, you got him real deep. They got him in deep.
Battle passed up the shot. Pembroke. Well defended by Garcia. No score in the early minutes of this one.
About it, the founder of the Big East. He was a great coach himself. USA Basketball, really the architect of the Dream Team in 1992. So no question. And Danny is his dad would be proud.
Got to work a radio game years ago with Dave Gavitt. It was a real thrill.
Yep. Good job by Baycott inside. That's
Brady buries that. Chandler lost the handle, and it ends up with R.J. Davis. Manick will try another. Gets another Brady Manick. Nice. And that one up and in. Uroš Plavšić.
Good two-man basketball. First it was Fulkerson, now Plavšić. Good hands. Oh, it's too easy.
Manick hoists and banks it in. For Davis's team, as Edey got deep post position and put it home.
To your point, he made Armando Baycott look like a two-guard right there. This young man is huge, and he's only in the infancy stage of what could be a great college career.
Basically started playing basketball in the 10th grade. Jumper is good there. A lot of trying to chip away at a 6-point deficit. And that one's blocked. Walton gets it back.
We're Hubert Davis yelling, move it, move it.
Garcia hoists it up.
Oh, my goodness.
And uses the glass. It'll go.
And they're going at Ethan Morton right now.
Yeah, the phrase he used, he said, who can we pick on?
Yep.
And again, it's no, all due respect to Ethan Morton, but there's a size differential, and they're going to try and isolate that. And right there, it's Walton, and that'll do it.
Impressive. This team can win it all in March or April.
McCoy straight on Banks.
Boy, he's played well off the bench. 17 points a game. Rises, misses the floater. Carolina likes tempo. Davis pushing. In the lane, kicks. Baycott with the left hand. He's a point guard in college, Wyoming and Xavier. Baycott's been terrific. Black swings to Davis. Little pick and pop. Manick has the three. And that's what Ali to the bucket. It's blocked. Baycott got there. off missed shots, off blocked shots, and off turnovers. North Carolina's not been able to get much going in transition.
No, but I tell you what, I think they're better off doing this.
Pick and pop and Manic again.
Come back and shoot the ninth.
The 8-point lead is down to 1. Walton got the 3.
Wow.
Hey, but Baycott reversed it over to Leaky Black. Better ball screen defense by Brown that time around. Love for 3. Bring it up. Wojcik, pull up. No good.
North Carolina fortunate at that time. They missed communication on the ball screen. You know, arguably you can make a debate that he's the best to ever do it. And I think it's all about him, that farewell tour. But, you know, certainly second in that is the transfers. This team had not played for so long, over 600 days before they played a game. But
a Division I opponent. They played Salve Regina, D3 opponent as Leaky Black knocks down the jumper.
And then give him a touch. See if he can miss one. But until he misses, I keep playing through Baycott.
Definitely. See if they do that, trying to back screen him into the post. Entry passes there. The double comes. Doesn't matter again. Eats the double again.
On the bench, who is going to be the person they go to?
Garcia isolated against Owusu Nane.
Sophomore from St. Louis, averaged 10.5 points per game. Jumping center Armando Baycott, the top returning scorer for Carolina. And it's R.J. Davis, another one of the tri-captains with the basketball, first to begin the Hubert Davis era. Here's Brady Manick, the grad transfer from Oklahoma.
He's an extreme competitor. So what he's going to want from his team is to come out every day and show that they belong in the starting lineup. I would not be surprised to see the starting lineup change time and time again. But one guy
is Hubert's direct connection to Dean Smith. And he grew up in Virginia, less than 4 hours from here, rooting for the Tar Heels. And so he seems to be the perfect guy to continue that legacy.
Yeah, and I gave Hubert a whole bunch of flack probably for the last 20 years for being a Virginia guy. Love it here.
Can't imagine why.
This is a place where you can always remember that North Carolina was the place where all the alumni.
8:40 remaining in regulation. Carolina looking to build on its 18-point lead. Good hustle to find Garcia for 3.